Good day, everyone. Thank you for joining this show. I'm Joseph, the host for this event. Today, we're going to learn about PHNIX's new technologies, including upcoming R290 units, air expert inverter, Wi-Fi remote control, and more. So allow me to give you a brief introduction about this company. PHNIX was founded in 2002. It's an international enterprise that focuses on innovations of renewable energies and environmental technologies, manufacturing heat pumps in swimming pool, house heating, domestic and commercial water heaters. 2 decades have passed. This company has grown into one leading power in this field, making all those impressive movements. As for domestic hot water heaters, they prepared so many impressive movements, like I just mentioned, and these are the series of them. Starting from the middle, air wall types. If you're interested in wall-mounted types and just want a small volume and lower price, that can always be your choice. If you want a split system, you can always choose air twins or air blocks if you want an additional water circulation. If you don't want to purchase water tank from us, you can always choose air top for only heat pump parts. The below ones are our leading products. Starting from the right, Titan. True to its name, naming after the Greek mythic giant, has the largest capacity of 6 kilowatts and the maximum volume of 315 liters. And next are the Eco series. They are a good bargain, which has a good performance and comparatively lower price. And the next ones are the Premier types, which has a better outlook and better performance. They are our high-end products. And the last ones are our state-of-the-art product, the inverters. So, for our better understanding of PHNIX development, air expert inverter, R290 units, Wi-Fi remote control. So we've invited a special guest that is very professional, an expert in PHNIX specializing in domestic water heaters. Now, please welcome Ivan.
Hello, Joseph.
Hello, Ivan. Please be seated.
Thank you.
Good to have you here.
It's my honor. Hello, everyone. I'm Ivan, and I am in charge of the domestic heat pump water heater products.
Thank you. So, Ivan, I have a question for you. So, since you're the very professional expert, and PHNIX is promoting series adapting new technologies in swimming pool and house heating for inverter technologies. So, for domestic water heaters, do you have any preparation for this?
Yes, of course. For domestic hot water heaters, we're also promoting a new unit that is called the Air Expert Inverter series. They are the 2 machines just standing behind us, as you can see. What do you think of them?
I think they are wonderful and fancy machines.
Yes, and PHNIX is the first manufacturer to use the inverter technology to use in the domestic hot water heat pumps.
So, very impressive. So, can you tell us how this inverter works?
Yes, the Air Expert Inverter compressor adapts the variable frequency based on the requirement.
And do you have any more details to share with us?
Yes, I can show you next page. As you can see, there are 3 colors to choose. Shows how PHNIX is focused on the ODM service, and this is one of the customer's design is one of our PHNIX core advantages. And I can show you the 2 pictures to show you what are difference between the on and off heat pumps and inverter heat pumps.
Sure.
As we all know, the on and off heat pumps work with fixed speed. That means to heat up the water, the compressor always works in the fixed frequency. And when the water temperature goes up to the target temperature, the compressor will stop. While when the water temperature goes down around 5 Celsius degree return difference, the compressor will turn on again. So the on and off heat pumps compressor turn on and off frequently.
So the inverter technology doesn't turn on and off frequently?
That's correct. With inverter technology, the inverter heat pump's compressor can work with variable speed based on the requirement. That means it has a smart control logic. For example, to heat up the water, the inverter compressor can work in a high frequency to catch up the highest heating capacity. And when the water temperature catch up to around the target water temperature, the compressor can work in a low frequency. With this smart control logic, we can save much energy.
That's very great. But what you're saying is a little bit complicated. So do you have a simpler version?
Okay, let me put in this way. The compressor pumps refrigerant, transferring heat, just like our heart pumps blood, transferring oxygen. Imagine
Exactly.
that we are rushing, we need a lot of oxygen and energy. So our heart beats so fast to transfer enough oxygen and energy so that we won't crash. While when we are jogging, we don't need that much oxygen, so our heart beats slower to make us feel more comfortable and enough oxygen. That is also the principle of the air aspect inverter.
That's quite a metaphor, vivid and clear. So is there other differences with fixed speed heat pump?
Yes, let's look at this curve. As we can see that the inverter heat pumps has obvious better COP than the on and off heat pumps. And for example, our air aspect inverter has the high COP up to 4.6. The test condition is based on the EN16147 and the air temperature in 20 Celsius degree and water temperature from 15 to 55 degree. More than that, with the high COP and high heating capacity output, it can save much energy and cut down our electricity bill.
That's very great. So what you're saying is that the inverter machine can cut down the electricity bill and the customers can enjoy instant hot water at the same time.
That's right.
That's very great machine. So enough for this inverter, because lots of us we know that the market require more than just energy saving, and required us to be more environmentally friendly. Correct?
Yes.
So for the customers who may not know that refrigerant was once the killer of ozone and one of the cause of global warming, although it actually indeed it make our life a lot more comfortable, but we still need to make progress in carbon neutrality. In recent years, countries throughout the world are making steps and pushing their progress in realizing carbon neutrality, setting goals of their own. China, for instance, has set its goal in 2020 General Assembly about the carbon emission to reach its top by the year 2030 and achieve complete carbon neutrality by the year 2060. Others, like European, they aim to drop the emission by half by the year 2030 and achieve net zero emission by the year around 2050. So under such a circumstance, air conditioning and the heat pump industries are taking measures like choosing another refrigerant, a cleaner refrigerant, and PHNIX in this regard have found a choice, right?
Yes.
And it developed a new set of units that's using another refrigerant, very great refrigerant that's called R290.
Yes, you're right.
So Ivan, as a product expert, can you tell us what R290 is and what's its feature?
Of course, R290, it is a refrigerant code for propane. That is to say, it is a natural refrigerant. And propane is one of the cleanest and environmental friendly refrigerant for option in the air conditioning and heat pumps field.
So can you tell us more details about it?
Yes, as known as the future refrigerant in the air source heat pumps, and the largest attraction part of the R290 is its effect on the climate. So do you know what is GWP or ODP?
I think I do. Generally speaking, GWP stands for global warming potential. It means how much is this refrigerant gonna devote to the global warming effect. Higher the number, worse the effect. And ODP stands for ozone depletion potential. Likewise, higher the number, worse the effect. So it means how much is this refrigerant going to devastate the ozone?
Yes, you are right. R290 has a zero ozone depletion potential, and it has the GWP of just 3. In contrast, as you can see here, our current refrigerant on the domestic heat pump water heater, the refrigerant R134A, it has a GWP of more than 1,000. And for now, we skipped over the R32 development, and we directly to develop the R290 refrigerant to use in our domestic hot water heat pumps. With this new technology applied, we believe that we can make a great progress. Besides, the R290 has the better performance in the thermal exchanging and low price and large volume per unit volume. So with these facts, that's why the worlds are pushing more and more R290 applications.
Exactly. And these are the advantage of this very great refrigerant. But since we're dealing with propane, and everyone can search the internet and found out it's flammable. So in your company, how do you deal with its flammability?
Yes, I understand you, and I totally agree that the safety issues cannot be more careless. So from the product design, the production process design, storage, transportation, and certification, laboratory construction, and many other aspects, we already formulated relatively sound measures to erase those threats.
That's very great. So based on the what you're talking, is that R290 is actually, it would be flammable in a certain amount in a room. So is there a limit by the legislation about the amount of the refrigerant?
Yes, you're right. In the current legislation, it only allows 150 grams to inside the heat pumps that will be installed inside the house. And we already conquered the difficulty to manufacture the heat pumps with only 150 grams R290. So with this maximum 150 grams, according to the legislation inside the heat pumps, there will be no any difference between the current installation.
That's very great. So based on what you're saying is that R290 is a very promising refrigerant for the future.
Yes. And our R290 unit is also an inverter unit.
Really? That could be a very surprise for the customers. So can you tell us more about its unit?
Of course, Joseph. Can you please come with me?
Sure.
Now you can have a closer look about this unit. What do you think of it on your first impression?
Now I have a closer look, and I think it is one of the most beautiful water heater that I have ever seen.
Yes, you're right. From the appearance, the display, and the compressor, the refrigerant, the noise level, and many other main components design, this is the totally brand new design domestic all-in-one hot water heat pumps in our PHNIX products range.
So how about its performance enough for the appearances?
Yes, I show you its parameter table here. As you can see that we adapted the inverter technology and dedicated compressor to adapt the R290 refrigerant. For the tank volume, we have 200 liters and 300 liters for option. And its heating capacity is 1.65 kilowatts. Besides that, we equipped electric heater backup for 1.5 kilowatts, so we don't need to worry about the heating time. More than that, the COP of this machine can catch up to 4.6, and it is under the test condition in EN16147 and ambient temperature in 7 and 6 degrees.
That's very great.
That's not all. The noise level, we controlled it in the 42 decibels.
And it seems that you have fully updated about the components of this machine. So apart from the compressor you just mentioned, do you have any other components that have updated and refreshed?
Yes, as you can see in this slide, we use a specific compressor with the inverter technology and also adapt the R290 refrigerant. And Besides that, we use a DC fan motor to guarantee a better living surrounding for us. And for the heating exchanger, we use a micro channel for the condenser so that we can offer a satisfactory COP.
Exactly. Microchannel could be a very good option for the heating exchanger.
And for the top cover, it is actually made by an injection mold, which can be dedicated and convenient. And with the filial design for the top cover, as you can see in the picture, it is very easy to assemble and disassemble. So it is very convenient for our customers' installation and even after sales service. More than that, for the display, we equipped a 5 inches color touch screen. This is the new design display of our PHNIX products, and also it can adapt with our new smart remote control function so that we can monitor or control our unit by the app on our machine. As you can see, there is a Wi-Fi module that sticks on the machine with a magnet.
Just right here?
Yes. For the display, we have two interfaces to choose, also showing our PHNIX core advantages, that is the customized design.
So can you tell us more about its interfaces and about this display?
Yes, I prepared a video for the introduction of the Wi-Fi module. Now I will show you. Okay, let's look at this video first. Okay.
That's a very great video. So can you explain a little bit about it?
Of course, and here I prepared the working principle for our Wi-Fi remote control function. As you can see, for the sketch map for the remote control function, we have a Wi-Fi module and DTU module for option. Let's just take the Wi-Fi module for example. It is just the one that sticks on our machine with the magnet. This Wi-Fi module will connect with our machine by the wire, and it can transfer the signal through the router to the cloud server, so that the end user can use the app on their smartphone to control or monitor the unit. And this is the interface of smart app, and it is called the HiTemp. As you can see, that the most compelling part of this app is its temperature display. And it can clearly shows us the top and the bottom temperature. Besides that, we have a slide control for the target temperature setting. The biggest part, it is very convenient for the customers to set the target temperature. More than that, there is many other functions such as the status monitoring, the device sharing, multiple control, modes changing, timer setting, and many other functions. There is another very useful function here I should show you. It is the temperature curve, which means it can record the temperature vary in the past 7 days, and we can clearly know our machine's water vary in the past 7 days, and also if there is any problem with our machine. So this is very useful function. And in conclusion, our app HiTemp, it is very also easy to operate. Now I would like to show you how to control it by our app, and I prepared an app here. Okay, Joseph, just come with me again.
Sure, always a pleasure.
Okay, let's have the camera here clearly.
And
we can see that.
You can zoom in a little bit further.
Okay, as we can see that this machine, it is turned off status. And I will try to use this app to turn on this unit. Okay, now I will click here to turn on the unit. And we can see that without 2 seconds, this machine already been turned on. Okay, I think you haven't seen clearly. Now I would like to change the running mode for you. Okay, Joseph, would you like to have a try?
Of course, always a pleasure.
And I think this is the first time that you use this app, right?
Yeah, this is the first time I kind of nervous about it.
Yes, I think.
Camera, you can go a little closer, please. Yeah.
Okay, I think you would know how to change the running mode without my instruction. Do you have confidence?
I think I do.
Okay.
Since I can see the icon in here, I think this is exactly the same icon. So is that the button I should click?
Yes. Now we can see that the running mode is the intelligent running mode. So which mode would you like to change?
I would like to explain a little to the audience first. The first one would be intelligent mode, and second one would be eco mode, and third one would be hydrate mode, and the last one with fast heating mode. So I'm going with eco mode with a logo of sun in here. So I click here, and I click saved, and I click saved.
Yes, as we can see that it is also not used to 2 seconds, and the mode already changed to the mode we want.
Yeah, have sun in here. Very great. Very smart machine and very, very intelligent, true to its name. Thank you, Ivan.
Okay,
please be seated.
Thank you.
And camera, you can zoom back. We are off screen. So since the time is coming to an end, so that's enough for the new technology part. And the next one would be some questions to be answered. And the questions would be some daily concern that I share with some of the customers apart from these new technologies. So I may ask you some questions. Would you like to answer?
Sure, I'd love to.
Sure. So the first question would be, when it comes to daily use, how do you make sure the water is clean?
Okay, I think the one you worried about maybe the leakage. Actually, the design for our heating exchanger is the outside front heating exchanger for the condenser, so that even though there is a leakage, the refrigerant will not contact with the water directly. And if you are worried about the bacteria, actually we have the disinfection function, which will work a period of time to kill all the bacteria. And this function will work once a week.
Sure. The second question would be, how long does it take to heat up the water?
Actually, we have a high fast heating mode, which means the heat pump compressor can work together with the electric heater. In this case, the heating time can be only 1.5 hours. If we need instant hot water, we just need to choose the fast heating mode.
That's very great for some of the customers, but some of the customers may have the habit of taking a shower in the morning. So 1.5 hours may be a little bit long for them. So do you have a solution?
Yes, I understand you. if it is in this case, I think the timer setting function is very useful for you, which means the timer setting can set when the units should start to work. So that if you want to take a bath in the morning, you just need to set the time right and you can enjoy the hot water in the right time.
Thank you. And that's all for my questions. And due to the time limit, we'll cease to an end for this part. And thank you, Ivan. Thank you for your wonderful presentation. And thank you for your time. And although due to the time limit, it only allows us to discuss about new technologies that PHNIX has developed. But PHNIX still offers a lot of products, a lot of appearances for you to choose. So these are the family of them. If you're interested in any one of them, please feel free to leave a message, and we'll have sales managers to follow up the message ASAP. And if you like us, please follow up the message of ours. And if you want, you can even browse our websites about there. PHNIX-E.com. You can always browse it, and we warmly welcome your attendance. And thank you for your time. To an end, we'll play a video introducing a full inverter heat pump for you. And now please play the video and let's have enjoy.
What is PHNIX water heater? It's in literature that inventors narrate. It's an originality that PHNIX salutes the future. Full inverter heat pump adapts compressor's frequency. It helps to boost the unit's COP to 4.2. Strong intensity against pressure and bursting. Fine resistance to acid and corrosion. All contribute to a longer service life. The unit adapts full covered silence maintenance design for low noise 42 decibels. It allows flexible installation even in complicated surroundings. It's in your control, wherever you are. What stands by us isn't just a water heater, but the infinite pursuit of excellence.